What is going on, everybody? What's going on? Infectious with a 25-stream streak. What's up, Big Rig? What's going on, Infectious? Sconce, Captain Snorlax, welcome in. You guys are well. Hello, Newman. Welcome in, Big Rig. Infectious. Got Infectious throwing cargo on the plane. Pontiac 91's Vegemite heading to Japan. I do have to do one thing. Gons, thanks for the check-in. Welcome in, everybody. I need to set, one thing I did not do is set my, that's what I'm, and we need to re-divert to Sweden. How are you now? Welcome in. What's up, Captain Snorlax? I am well, man. I am well. Things are well. I cannot complain. We are currently getting ready to descend into Tokyo. Plan was we left Atlanta last night. I say we loosely. We all left because we're all here right now. But I took off from Atlanta last night around just before 10 o'clock. Yeah, probably right around 10 o'clock p.m. My time. Landry coming in with a 2 months. 2 months total. Thank you for the resub, man. Hope you're well. Welcome in, Landry. Shipping my own junk for a change, he says. Sconce's shipping Sconce's Temu returns. Very nice, very nice. So yeah, we are about 116 miles to top of descent into Tokyo. The flight has been about 13 hours so far. We probably have another, well, we do have another 17:59. So we got about another 45 minutes left of this flight. It's currently about 2 a.m. in Tokyo right now. So we're going to land there. And then I think what we're going to do is jump in and probably go back to the States and fly a single leg. I'm thinking maybe Omaha. Maybe we fly something out of Omaha and maybe go back to Louisville or something like that. But it will be in the 777 freighter. And yeah, we'll probably restart the sim and go from there. But I did want to jump in and do a long haul overnight. I've been wanting to do a long haul for a little while now. This is my first one in 2026, first one in a while, and yeah, I mean it's I wanted to get this Tokyo achievement, the Tokyo achievement for the this Tokyo achievement right here is live, crossing midnight over Tokyo, and it's live right now, and you only have until the 14th to get it. It's the 7th now. I'm away until Sunday after Friday. So I wanted to make sure that we grab this while we can. So that's one of the reasons why we got it. The other reason why we did it is because it is a WolfAir route. I could have flown from LA. We could have flown from Seattle, I think. But we had a couple of various options of where to go. I did elect to fly from pull this up. RJTT is where we're going. I had a few options here, but there it is. Oneida. So we could have done LA, Atlanta, Seattle, Helsinki. I honestly didn't put that. I could have done Helsinki or, and then there's an option to go on to Fukushima if we want to, but I think we'll get out of the darkness. We'll get out of the darkness. So that is. That's what we got going on. We got a few people flying around in WolfAir today, and then we're going to get to, we'll kind of brief this real quick. Looks like Happily Retired did Boston to Myrtle Beach in a 777. That's heavy. That's heavy. That's a heavy plane to get in there. Gantz looks like he's flying, I think that's in Italy, 727. He's loving that. Napster was flying the, that looks like a World Pilot leg, Golden Pilot leg. Infectious looks like a Golden Pilot leg. Howling Banshee is flying around. That was Dubai to maybe India there. Not 100% sure on VAAH. Cliver Chapula is that Heathrow to Dubai. That's quite the flight. But yeah, quite a few flights already, and this is just today, since midnight. Last night, I was the first flight of the new day. I landed at exactly midnight. Pretty crazy. I was hoping to get in there just before midnight and get a count for yesterday, but it's all right. They all count, but we already got several flights for today. This one's going to count for today. A lot of mileage, and all is well, man. I hope everybody's doing good. Hope everybody's having a good week. Just to give you an idea where we're at in the world and where we came from, this was our route. So we took off out, no ATC in Atlanta. I left VATSIM on. I was on VATSIM when we got there. I'm on VATSIM now. And then we flew out. I disconnected from VATSIM shortly after leaving Atlanta Center. Flew out the whole night. I woke up this morning. We were probably right around in here. Nate's, if you will. Right there. Nate's. And then now we're getting ready to start our descent. I do have a hold set up. There's a published hold here at Millet. I had set up just in case we needed it for me to get the stream squared away or whatever. I think we're going to go ahead and delete it. And we'll continue on down the Holy One Charlie and into Tokyo Haneda. ILS runway 34 right is where we're coming in. Should be interesting. I think I've landed at Haneda one other time. I think. But I've definitely landed at the other one. The other one. I don't remember. But there's one that they built an island on. This one might be it. It might be this one. Not that one. Maybe it wasn't Tokyo, but RJAA? Narita, that's it. I think I've landed in Narita. I don't know that I've ever landed at Tokyo Haneda, but I don't know. Doesn't matter. Well, hopefully we'll get an achievement anyway, and we'll get it going. Right now we have no traffic. There's a little bit of traffic around, but not no ATC, and go from there. See if anything is going on the Discord side of things with photos, guys. Feel free to put chats in the chat pics and vids area. Feel free to throw anything you'd like in there. WolfAir ops go in chat pics and vids in the common one. They don't need to go into the WolfAir chat area. But yeah, this was I don't know if you're gonna be able to see this, but this was us loading up last night in Atlanta. Loading up, and then the climb out, very slow climb out to 28,000 feet. Big Rig says no, just a bunch of clowns hanging out for 170 hours. I was meaning in the respective photos in action, but yeah, they do the voice chat has been active now for with multiple clowns in the voice chat. 170 hours right now. I don't even know how many days that is. But there has been someone in here, and I streamed my whole flight last night into the Discord channel. I wasn't here, but the I was sleeping, but the flight was flying in Discord there. So since New Year, nice, very nice. So 170 hours since New Year. It is a week. Wow, cool. But yeah, right now, Big Rig, Infectious, Landry, I think that's Napster, Sconce, and Pebble are in there hanging out. But I nominate Landry as the head clown. All right, fair enough. He can be WolfAir's head clown. Thought that was me, but Pontiac was doing some questionable ops, WolfAir ops in Australia last night. We had Napster doing a couple of... he was doing a flight as well, Air Canada flight. I think this is his Greenland leg, I believe. Yeah, Greenland leg on his around the world tour. So things going on in Discord, things going on everywhere. We're just, like I said, kicking off. Normally we're setting up a flight and doing all our things. Gladly accept the title, he says. Normally we're setting up the flight and getting things going. We're kind of a chill start to the stream here, so. I do need to set up the landing, but yeah, Very rarely do I start a stream in the air, but it actually worked out today. I have very limited time to stream, and instead of this encompassing my morning and then trying to get a stream going and then doing all the things and then not being able to stream, I figured that this might work out. So we do have the coast of Japan out this way. Yeah, we have the coast of Japan out this way, which we are going to be turning towards here very shortly. Then we come down the close coast of Japan there. Actually, we come over mainland Japan and start getting our arrival set up. Top of descent in 56 miles, so we should probably start thinking about our, take a look at our RNAV info here. That's ILS. Take a look at our star. Coming in the Polix 1 Charlie, so we're coming in from this way. We got to be down to 15,000 feet here, and then 8,000 all the way around 8,000. This is actually over the city here, and then we will. I think we actually turn in here to Cream, I believe, and then that's when we pick up our ILS, I believe. 8,000 is our. I did move my control cams a little bit, control cam a little bit, so I think you'll be able to see it a little bit better. I put it over here, mounted to my desk instead of coming out and over. So I think this will be a little bit better for everyone, including myself. I've changed the location of this bracket about 4 times now. I think this is the winner right now. I think it gives the best view and stays out of the way. What's up, Jacob? Welcome in over on the YouTube side of things. Speaking of the YouTube side of things, I get my stats from there. There it is. Welcome in all. So this is our arrival into Tokyo. Like I said, you're watching the last hour, basically the last hour and a half of a 14-hour flight. That's essentially what we're doing right now. It is currently local time, I think about 2 a.m. over there right now. We'll be landing probably right around then. Does not the sun does not rise until 6. Does seem to be a nice night over there, but go ahead and get our fixes in here. We're going into RJ Tango. Go with a 25-mile ring. Go with a 10-mile ring. And we'll go with a 5-mile. Coming in on runway 34 right. And on runway 34 right, go over to the airport reference. This is the large, we're going to park hopefully right in here. That's cargo there, but that's cargo. We're going to fly, pretty much flying in right over this island here and then landing. It's an 11,000 foot runway, so we got plenty of room. And then this is cargo areas are right there. We'll plan to park that general area there, but the reason why we came in here was to get our runway heading of 158. Got that, and then our star, that's what we'll need for now, and keep this up here for now. What is going on, all? Welcome in. Like I said, a little bit of limited time today for streaming, but we're here for a little bit. This flight was 14 hours. We are very close to being done with the 14-hour flight. I took off last night, Jacob, at about 10 o'clock p.m. my time, with about 308,000 pounds of fuel. 34 right. Import aircraft details. Reversers are operable. Auto brakes, I don't think we're going to need 3. Import the weather is 2980. Come over here and put the weather in, 2980. Good. Getting ready to push out of Bari, Italy. Some more 727 action. Nice, man. It sounded like you were having fun with it. It sounded like you had a little Simnanigan issue, though. I would call him crazy, but I did the same flight, different route, and it was 15.5 hours. Yeah, I mean, SimBrief is telling me it's... SimBrief said airtime was 14:10. That's what I did. Then block time of 14:38. And we had a minus 39 wind component. So I mean that's what SimBrief gave us. Let me see our where I'm gonna be. Yeah, we're taking this right-hand turn. I think it Cream, CREAM. Put us. We're actually. I think Cream is going to be where we want our Sky Dolly reminder. Sky Dolly up right now. And we'll go ahead and throw that in at 2. We are inbound. We do not need the hold here at Millet anymore. So we will bring Arusta up, delete the hold, continue. Our top of descent just came closer because we're not in the hold anymore. What is going on? What plane did you do it in, NZ? W? Is that faster or slower, or is it the same as same? Probably be relatively the same, no? Yeah. Here's our Levitex route. I tracked it on a Levitex the whole night as well. So we that's how we got out of here. I had a taxi all the way down. It gave us 27 right, and then even our weight was a little too heavy. I wanted the whole length of 27 right, 27 right. So I ended up taxiing all the way across Atlanta to get over to 27 right for the length of that runway. So routed Starlight over the deep blue, very nice. And we went up and over through Alaska there, and then. Here we are getting ready to cross over mainland into mainland Japan. Does look like a nice night. We need to be on 122.8. Time to load up at Dakla. Very nice. One more probably, Jacob, depending on how this goes. Probably one more. I got to go grab my daughter. I have to pick up my daughter at right around 3, so I got to be off of the stream 2 o'clock my time. Right now it's noon, so I got about I got a couple hours. We might do one more. Flight. We'll probably do one more flight, but it's not going to be a long flight. But and it certainly won't be a. It won't be a an 8-hour stream day, that's for sure. All right, we've started our descent officially. Captain Pebble heading to the Wolfpack meetup at Sim Gaming Expo 2026. Very nice. I hope you do. I hope you can make that. Be good. That's in Chicago in September. All right, we do have our MCP altitude set. Our descent has started. We will go ahead and let everybody know to go ahead and sit down. They need speed brake extended. Yeah, we're aware. There we go. Good until 10,000 feet here. How is everybody's Wednesday? I don't even think we have anybody on the ground. Oh no, not even on airport. We have one plane on the ground that's taxiing right now. I don't think we have anybody else inbound currently. We had one departure. An aircraft off our left wing low that's just climbing out of Narita. Off over here somewhere. I think we good. Abba! Welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Abha. I'm going to call you Dozery. Welcome in. Descending into Narita. No. Haneda. Descending into Haneda, Japan. We're coming in on the... right here starts our star, but we've already started our descent. Our star, we have to be down to 15,000 feet. Then we fly it down, and then we're flying in on an ILS. I set up the ILS last night. The weather didn't look so hot last night when I planned. We could switch to the RNAV, but I think we're just going to stick with the ILS right now. Aldozari. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Welcome in. Thanks for the first time chat. Hope you're well. You fly in the sim? You wish. Oh, okay. Sending through 24,000 feet. Let's look at our checklist here quick. Not the checklist. That is our descent checklist. Let's check our recall. Checked. No notes. Our auto brake is set to 2. Now, our landing reference speed. Let's get that. Flap speed, we're going to be flaps 30. 142 is our approach speed. That is set. And our approach briefing is we are arriving on the Polix 1 Charlie, descending to 8,000 feet. We will intercept the ILS approach at Cream, fly on to Cloak, then Camel, where we will grab the localizer for 3-4 right. Grab the glide slope at a cow. Land. Touchdown zone is at 54 feet. And we miss our approach. We will climb on heading 337 to 800. Our heading bug synced up. Climb on heading 337 to 800, turn right, climb to 4,000, outbound on the TTE VOR, a Kasaga, and hold. Contact Tokyo approach, which is not available. Transition altitude is 14,000 feet. ILS Avid ILS frequencies 108.9 and our VOR approach 108.9 left and right, and then ILS 337 is our approach course. That's all correct. And then our minimums we have not set. That's a radio altimeter of 100. Radio altimeter here, and I believe that's preset to 100 if I remember right. No, 200. Wow. We're going to be down to 14,000 feet before we get to the radio altimeter set. I think the barrow is much quicker. Probably also the same, the sea level. Cool. All right, we've done our approach briefing. Altimeters are set. Get a METAR quick. Can actually do that inside the plane as well. That there. Flight bag. Arrival METAR. There it is. E28, wind is 280 at 3, very calm. KVOC, temperature is 2. UNH 1009, no significant. Yeah, we're good, man. Welcome in all. Touching me. Ba, ba, ba. Get one more screenshot. I believe that's Hanida right there. Maybe not. No, Hanida's a little south. All right, we should be transition altitude here very shortly. We'll go ahead and kick that over. Be making a left-hand turn here in a second. Thousand feet, we'll kick our all of our lights on. I think we have any speed restrictions other than the coming up. There's a 210 speed restriction, max 230. Yeah, so 230. We're gonna go ahead and slow ourselves down here. We're coming up on 14,000 feet. It does say to slow to 230 on the chart. So we won't be ripping over Tokyo. Little speed brake in here. supposed to be below 11,000 feet there. I guess maybe guess we're all right. Yeah, we're good. What's going on, everybody? We are descending into Tokyo. Airport's going to be right over here. Nichols heading to meet the chief pilot of WolfAir regarding a hard landing. Oh boy, Nichols, what'd you do? What did you do? Max 230 knots at or below 14,000. 40 above 14,000. Minimum height is 8. Oof, this won't be good, he says. And then we're max 210 at the next waypoint. Bring beer and we'll blame infectious. Perfect. But he has to be blamed after the ramp. Ah, we're getting there. Let's go ahead and get our landing lights on. CFI works on the ramp, so he technically is the ramp. True. I talked to the CP after my last land. Double check nothing's going on VATSIM. Somebody just left Oneida. They're departed. Should be no factor to us. They're actually nearly directly in front of us at passing 3,000. Tokyo traffic, WolfAir Cargo 471 heavy. We are about 25 miles to the northeast of the airfield, and we're going to be coming in for a landing on ILS runway 34 right. Tokyo traffic. Guy is in at 35 at Airbus 350, getting ready, like right over here. Turning around to land. Not really sure what his intention is. He is making a complete U-turn. Like he's literally turning around to go back to land. Why does this always happen to me? This guy's doing pirouettes on the end of 3-4 right at 3,000 feet. Took off opposite of what they're landing. He's at 8,000 feet now. The good news is we're below him now. No, we're at pretty much co-altitude. What's up, TJ? Welcome in. Hello. Go ahead and knock that off and knock this. What's going on, Airbus A350 pilot? How's it going? All right, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna slow down. We're supposed to be down to 210 here very shortly, anyway. Love some good Tokyo action. Yeah. JAL 28. I don't know what he's up to, but he took off the opposite way that the airport's landing on. Interesting departure. Yeah, a little bit. Interesting departure is right. I think I actually have some Samsung Tokyo scenery, if I remember right. Thought I did. Probably had the wrong departure. He had something wrong. I mean, he took off the opposite way of what what we're landing. So there was probably several things correct. He's now assuming he's going direct to Utibo and getting out of the way here, right? Good. Guys, if you're over on the YouTube side and you hit the subscribe button, we've already gotten a subscriber over there today. Thank you. If you are set to private, the subscriber alert will not come through. But I appreciate you regardless. All right, let's tighten our range down slightly here. Good to hear. Good to hear. Landry, thanks again for the sub, and Altosari, thank you for the follow as well on Twitch. Let's get that. We'll go back to managed. Go flaps. We're still 25 miles out. We don't need flaps 5 yet. Tighten this down a little bit. There. All right, 10,000 feet. We did get all our altimeters set. Landing lights are on. Logo lights are good. Taxi and runway turn-off lights are good. Seatbelt signs are on. We need our rain on here. And they're on over there. Who's on? Ivor! Thank you for the sub over on YouTube. Appreciate you. Guys are interested in joining WolfAir operations, you are more than welcome to join us. We have liveries available in multiple aircraft now. And we have 3,000 routes. You guys are more than welcome to come fly with us. The Discord link is there as well. Come on over. If you don't know how to fly, we'll teach you. Plenty of guys. We got people in the Discord chat for 170 hours in a row right now that are more than willing to help new members out, whether they be new to flight sim or new to the WolfAir and just learning how to fly different planes. I better get another set of flaps out. We're doing some pretty janky turns here, so. Keeping speed 10 for now, 210 for now. 142 is our approach speed. There's really not a lot of wind, so probably stick right around 140, 147-ish. Hopefully I can manage that. Blow it down to 200. Sink our heading up here. You need to send down to that. Pinned approach 3. Come on, chart. Predict 217. Nice. Scott's predicting. Yeah, 8,000 there, and we start our. We'll just start descending down in a minute. There it is. Lowest is 4,000. Glide slope at 4,000. Heading up again. Slow us down here to 190-ish. Elder Statesman, what's up? Yeah, no, we had a great time, man. Had a great time. I got sick, but I'm feeling a hell of a lot better now. How was your New Year? All right. Making our right turn here. Our next waypoint is our initial approach for the initial approach fix. Should start to descend here in a minute. VNAV. The culmination of a 14-hour flight here. I don't know how many. I think we're like right at 14 hours, but it's my first long haul of 2026. We're getting ready to descend and land in Tokyo. Thank you, Patton. Then we're gonna head back over to the States, get into the daylight, and we'll do another flight. Maybe we'll do a cargo flight from somewhere. Probably restart the sim. All right, altimeters are set. I think I need the speed brake out anymore, so we can go ahead and arm that. Speed brake is armed. Landing gear not yet. Flaps will be at 30, but not yet. And the range down for us a little bit. This ring is my reminder to turn Sky Dolly on. Is that, yeah, that is. All right. So, yeah, we do a little janky thing over to Camel, and then from Camel, welcome in all, welcome in. Last check of VATSIM radar here. Anybody in the area? Minimum set, auto brake set, speed brakes are armed, lights are on. Airports across the bay. Tokyo Bay here. Go ahead and get Sky Dolly recording. I'm going to go and pause the music while we land here. Oneida traffic, WolfAir 471 Heavy. We're about 20 miles to the east of the airfield and getting ready to turn final runway 34 right, ILS, Oneida traffic. Go ahead and arm our localizer. Could grab the localizer right here. Extended center lines right there. Turning in. Setting it down. There's our runway, I believe. Right there. Nice. Localizer's grabbed, activated. $180. Up on Cacao, let's go ahead and put approach mode active. Glide slope is armed. Got our 10-mile ring here, 5-mile ring. Drop the gear at 10. Welcome in all. All right, flight slopes captured. A night of traffic, WolfAir 471 heavy. We are on about a 11-mile final for runway 34 right. Night of traffic. Cool view from the outside. Yeah. The cinematics on this Chase plane are unbelievable. I've only had one crash, but the cinematics are really good. One more flyby here, and then we'll have time when we get the gear down. But go ahead and go gear down. Flaps 15.
$2,500.
What's up, Gadget? How are you, man? Welcome in. I have not. I have not updated in a while, Gadget. I was actually away for a couple of days, and I have not updated yet. I do need to. All right, we're 5 miles out. We're flaps 25. Let's go flaps 30. Capture the speed here. I'll get the auto. Good. Throttle. My aircraft. Bit. Too much.
$1,000.
Low here. Low. Let's get in.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
Yeah, I hear.
500. Glide slope. Glide slope. 400. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope. 300. Glide slope. 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 Glide slope.
Understood, guy. Understood.
Glide slope. Minimum. Glide slope. 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 20. 10.
Wow, hard. Well, the good news is when you land 20 knots slower than your approach speed, you don't have much to slow down. The throttles weren't really responding much there. I was trying to feather it a little bit, but 'cause I'm used to the 3.7, but is what it is. We're here. A little harder than what I would like, but we're here. We arrived. I am doing a flight. I am doing a flight. Yep. Probe off. On logo lights on. That guy was a little concerned with the glide slope. Yeah, a little bit. Would have been nice to have another. Would have been nice to have somebody else here to shut that off. But I also I was not managing speed well. So all right, here. Pilot on, or APU on. United Traffic, WolfAir Cargo 471 Heavy. We have vacated runway 34 right at Charlie 9. We'll be taxiing to Cargo via Echo. United Traffic. And we could shut off engine number 1. Taxiing on 1. I improved the flight phase logic. Oh, okay, Gadget. I'll definitely take a look at it. Sorry, you were asking me that stuff right as I was coming into on final there. So, but yeah, I will definitely do that. Let me go ahead and shut off my flight directors. 1, 2. Auto throttle is armed. But yeah, I do need to update. I do need to update your app for sure. Guys, if you don't know Gadget, go check him out. He's a Twitch streamer, and he also is the inventor of the flight information thing on the top right over there. He is the dev for that program. Very nice program, especially for streamers. But you don't have to be a streamer if you like your flight information in the in your on your screen. You can do that too with one of his latest updates. So. Above the gear lever is glide slope inhibit. That's this one here, right? Somebody want to give Gadget permission there? Don't mind. We're gonna go in on Echo 10, and Cargo is right over here. Oneida is actually this airport actually isn't too. Thank you, Scots. Oneida is actually not a bad stock airport. All right. That one 5. I don't know if we're gonna be able to shut our taxi lights off and still be able to see what the hell we need to do. Get our guys out here. How about Hanida Turtle? That sounds fun. Go ahead and kill our lights so we're not blinding them. Not that they use wands anyway. That way, huh? This guy. We're here. APU's on. Engine off. We will wait for the N1 to come down. 777 such a beautiful aircraft to fly in the sim. I'm going to say it better than the A350. I agree, man. I agree with you 100%. It's definitely more stable, too. I agree with you. And it's a Boeing. All right, we'll clear that out. Come up here. We can go. All our lights are off. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. We'll keep our nav logo. Beacon can come off. Go ahead and shut our fuel pumps off. And we'll go in reverse. Off, 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 off. Hydraulics are all off. APU stays on for now. We'll go ahead and kick the storm light on. See what the hell we're doing. Come over into the ground ops. Set the chocks. Ask for ground power. Incorporate a gamer overlay. Oh, yeah, yeah. No, I'm not slandering the A350. I'm just, I enjoy flying the A350 as well, but I do enjoy flying the 777 freighter more. Just me and Gadget. All right, all. We made it. We are, we made Haneda. It wasn't pretty. That landing could have been a heck of a lot better. Was not managing speed well manually. I just started doing that a couple of days ago, where I take auto throttle off early on and land with manually managing the throttle. Just started doing that late last week. So, yeah. So. Let's do a little cinematic unload here. And we are going to do at least one more flight. Well, we're going to do one more flight. I have a couple hours before I got to go grab my daughter, and that is my plan. But I will say the 777 definitely has better performance in the sim, from my experience, but I haven't been simming much. Yeah. It's the 777. The 777 performs very well in the sim, to be honest. Very few issues I've had, but I'm gonna shut up now because every time I speak highly about anything, there tends to be an issue. So, I'm gonna just be quiet about it, and we're just gonna continue about the stream. But yeah, 737 does real well too. Yeah. Why we just lost connection all of a sudden on VATSIM, but all right, let's pull up our Gadget. I got a couple new toys, man. Got a couple of new toys up there. I got my MCP the other day, and then the FS, and then for Christmas I got the FMC from my wife. So sim smells compliments and then proceeds to break whatever you complimented. It really does. It really does. I don't want to talk about sim anymore. I'll talk about it. I gotta be honest, this airport's really good for an Asobo, just a kind of a, it's just default. I don't have any scenery here. Wind wing. Yeah, wind wing. Wind wing FMC, and I'm sorry, the MCP and the wind wing EFIS, and then the 777 the 777 FMC from Wind Wing. Yep. Got a good wife, man. I have a good wife. All right, Atlanta to RJTT. 14 hours and 5 minutes. We left last night at about 10 o'clock, maybe 9:30. We're landing at about, it was about 10 o'clock, and then 12 p.m. my time now. So 6,191 nautical miles. We got a minus 398, which I am not happy with. That was a failure to manage speed on my part that contributed to that. So it is what it is. Scots, I love it, man. I am enjoying the hell out of it, actually being able to like turn knobs and stuff instead of having my mouse do it. It's a lot less mouse clicking and moving around and all the things, and it seems a lot, it's just a lot more fun. It's a lot more fun. I mean, you do this stuff in real life, so it's not, but I think you would enjoy it too, but it's good. I enjoy it a lot. The FMC was a little bit of a pain in the butt to get set up, but I think I was doing the update wrong first. Once Pebble told me how to update it, the update went in and it was good. So, Hitch, I'm saving up for the whole gear. Yeah, yep. The Wind Wing stuff is accurate look and feel. It feels good. I've never touched any of this stuff in a cockpit, so I can't say that it feels realistic, but it feels like it would feel realistic if, like it would feel like it would feel realistic. We'll put it that way. This knob has clicks to it. It's not like it's not just a free floating knob, and it's not. I'll be honest with you. Like a lot of the Chinese stuff is just cheap crap, and this doesn't feel like cheap crap. It's good stuff. It seems to be good. They changed your name to Wind Wing Control now. Something to do with the old name licensing. Really? All right. Oh, you have some of the stuff, Scott? I didn't know if you. I know you felt it in real life, clearly, but it does not feel cheap. It doesn't look cheap. I mean, some of the parts are plastic, but you can't buy metal anything anymore. For the most part. I mean, they're not going to make these knobs metal, but yeah, it feels good. I didn't realize you had some of this stuff, Scott, in some of the Wind Wing stuff. I know you've, messed with it IRL, clearly. But. All right, let's pull up close that up, and then we will go web overlay. Let's see how we did here. Don't personally have it yet, but I felt them on other rigs. Oh, okay, gotcha. So let's take a look and see how we did. We did get the flight leg. We got a pilot achievement, crossing midnight over Tokyo. That's good. We got a company route. We got an Aeroconomy leg. So we actually just made a ton of money on this flight as well, in addition to getting the whole crossing midnight over Tokyo, which is one of the reasons why I was doing this thing. We got it on VATSIM tag, and it was a scheduled flight. 398 on a 1.2 Gs. That's a little heavy. What do we burn here? We burnt 200. We burned 250,000 gallons, 250,000 pounds of fuel. 6,191. 6,191 nautical miles. I believe that might be my longest flight on FSHub. I think. Well, we'll double check that. But and then, like I said, guys, the crossing midnight over Tokyo is a time-sensitive achievement. It is in the flight achievements area. It's this one right here. You have to get it by the 14th. Like I said, I'm going away on Friday, and I won't be back until like the 11th or 12th, and I did not want to go to the last minute to get this thing. So, as your aircraft descends towards Tokyo Bay on the final night of 2025, city below pulses with anticipation. Shibuya's streets are alive. Countdown parties. It's basically a New Year's Eve tradition thing. New Year's Eve that they did in Tokyo today. But you got until the 14th to get it. If you don't get it, it's never coming available again. So I like to get these time-sensitive achievements on FSHub. It's just one more thing to do on FSHub, and all of these things to do. They give you a little bit. There was one for Christmas as well. Yeah, so it was good. And in Aeroconomy, let's see how we did in Aeroconomy. Probably made 15 grand if I had to guess. Yep, $15,000 we made. The company just made a killing there, probably about 80 grand. Flight was 14 hours, Hitch. Yeah, so we made 10 grand premium, 10 grand plus a 5 grand premium bonus, so I made 15 grand on that flight. I'm edging closer to building my next hotel in the, I'm going to be a damn mogul in Aeroconomy by the time it's done. But, yeah, things are shaping up there well. Go ahead and knock off web overlay here. Continue to unload. Take a look at our Levitex. This was our arrival. I kind of already went over the whole flight, but I'll go ahead and complete it so we don't mess it up. All right. Now we got a very large line drawn from the United States over to, from Atlanta over to the U.S. So we were on VATSIM this whole, well, we were on VATSIM from here to about here when we crossed into Tennessee right around Nashville. And then I disconnected until this morning, and I kind of came back onto the VATSIM probably about back here at about 8 o'clock this morning. Yeah, minus 390, Levitex gave us, not happy with that, but our arrival brought us in this way, and then we hit our star, and our approach started here. ILS approach, we were way too low for what we should have been. We actually touched down, wow, we touched down right at the start of the runway. We were center line, but that was about it. 390 at 1.11 Gs. And we were so slow that we just took a left-hand turn right at the first time we could. We were like, okay, cool, we're here. We barely even needed to use any to slow down any momentum. I don't know if we got any cool shots. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to be allowed to. How many more we can put in? Maybe one more, but. Yeah. Too many. So this was loading up in Atlanta last night. Also loading up into Atlanta last night. We're getting ready to leave. This was climbing out of Atlanta, I think. And this was coming into, oh, that shot actually turned out nice. That turned out real nice. Oh, so that was that flight. Where you guys want to fly? I'm thinking like Omaha to see what else we got here. I have under just right around 2 hours. What I have to do. I need to do a long haul Friday or Saturday. Hitch, if you're gonna do a long, I mean, you could do this Haneda flight out of L.A., Seattle. There's a whole bunch of places you can come to here, but we have a ton of long haul flights. You could do it out of Helsinki. There are a lot of flights you could do long hauls with WolfAir if you're planning on doing WolfAir flights. Let's do a duty schedule. Let's say we have. I'll show you guys how I do this. Time constraints. Like right now, I mean, I only have 2 hours. I'm going to stay in the 777, so we'll stay. I'll say it's 2 hours. We'll go 200 to maybe 500 legs. Leave from. Let's see what Omaha. I don't know. There might only be one place to go out of Omaha. I'm not even lucky. Yeah, it's back to STF. We definitely don't have time for two. Sydney to Melbourne. Sydney to Gold Coast. Not it's not light over here yet. I don't go back to this. Oh, you know what we could do? We could finish up our Bogota and go back to Lima, I think. I think it's a 500-mile, or be longer than that. I don't remember. No, that's a 1,000-mile flight. Um, that might be too long. Yeah, I think it's going to be too long. Can't do that. Damn it. Three hundred, 500-mile late. And we got nothing out of anchor. Seattle to Boise. What is going on, everybody? We're just looking to see where else we're going to fly. It is going to be in the 777. I'm not going to change planes. We're going to be in the 777. We're going to do one flight. I think Seattle to Boise might be it. Maybe we start in Boise and generates from there. Boise's a beautiful, beautiful airport to fly out of. And I have the payware for it. So is Seattle, though. KBOI. Boise to Seattle. Like that's the only one that is going to get. That's 346 miles. I think, you know what? I think we'll do it. Let's get over to Boise. I think we've done our due diligence in Japan here. I'm happy that we got that achievement, and we're not going to be under the gun trying to figure out if we're going to squeak in there under Zulu time or not. And happy about that. So. Don't know is Miss Pontiac 9174. How are you? Welcome in. I've just landed in Japan. We are headed back to the United States now. Oh, who's down here? Somebody's doing. Is that one of us? This is gonna be a good one, I think. Let's figure out where cargo is. We know where cargo is. We parked there the other day. Right here. Cargo is. Let's set the departure. Start the flight and get logged in. We are well. How are you, Miss Pontiac? How's everything going on your side? Our overlay here. Generate our sim brief profile, flight plan. Got our duty schedule is good. We'll get a credit for that as well. Yes, NZ, that is her in the flesh. Well, in the typing anyway. I would have Hawksgirl come in and say hello, Miss Pontiac, but she is in the midst of meeting hell today. She is not having fun today at work. All right, we are in 7 freighter here. That is her, NZ. 1900 should be plenty of time to get going. Fuel planning, We don't need it. There. We're going to go ahead and call ourselves WolfAir Cargo. Cargo. And here. Generate it. Flight plan. Connecting. Air Cargo. 38. Can I please give you a gold star for putting up with him? Yeah. Flight plan mismatch, we know. Thank you very much. PDF there. Schedule is good. We'll keep it. Go ahead and import the flight. How was your New Year's and Christmas, Miss Pontiac? You guys have a good time? Grandkids are good? We are on the ground in Boise. Is he still in bed, Miss Pontiac? Is he's still in bed, isn't he? All right, let me pull up. Stream flight should have changed over, right? Yes, it did. I do have to get that updated. I've been meaning to do that. Let me, I'll write that down. That's something I can do tomorrow. Stream light update. A handy dandy chalkboard. Still asleep. Quiet, very nice. Grandies are growing. I love them having around. Nice, nice. Yeah, he said the one was running him ragged. The young one was running him ragged. I'm sure you guys would have it no other way. We are in the aircraft D sconce. It's already looking nasty over by Seattle, and we're not even anywhere remotely close to it yet. You can just see it. All right, Sky Dolly's up. We got Levitex up. We got VPilot is up. We'll go ahead and pre-file a flight plan just because we are thinking about it right now. We'll get our squawk code, so when we are ready, we are ready. Here, WolfAir Cargo. All right. 2-year-old was very full of energy. Yeah. All right, flight plan's been filed. We are looking at an hour and 8 minutes. That's going to be actually pretty damn good. Be near perfect. 16 right there in VFR in Seattle. Really? ILS runway 16 right and left. We're going to shoot for left if we can. Be ideal. Bail off. 16 right from A gain. 16 left from A gain is what I would like. Right. Boise 3 departure. Taxi back to 28 left. Departure there. Pushing back and coming back that way. So, all right, let's get this thing fired up. We'll get the controls cam on. You guys can watch the old setup here. You need to import our flight plan. Quick flight. Only an hour, but by the time we get going here and get all of our things good, we'll be pretty much right on time. 72% cargo. We're taking here 164,000, almost 165,000 pounds of doozies bilbos from Boise to Seattle. That's so big run on bilbos in Seattle. You guys probably knew that and understand why, but yeah, that's what got going on. Big rig shipping apples and forks. Very nice. All right, here we go. Go ahead and kick on the batteries. Big rig's boarding. Where's he going? Going to Tampa to indulge in some delicious boneless chicken wings with Ibanez Player 200. Very nice. Nichols is shipping laboratory samples. Very good, very good. All right, let's get our battery switch on. You'll see all this stuff light up when the battery switch comes on. I still think that's one of the coolest damn things. One of the coolest things there is. And we will go ground power. We're going to go ahead and kick our APU on. Go ahead and have the ramp start the Lotus. Who's here? Hearsay, welcome in. How's it going, Hearsay? Speaking of, let's music on. Get the boarding requested. There we go. Now they're boarding. Let's get our ADIRU switch on. Got cabin utility on. We just teleported from Japan over to Boise, Idaho, and we're flying up to Seattle now. We just landed a long haul, and we're getting ready to start the second flight. All right, battery switches on. Emergency exit lights. Let's get those on and guarded. Window heats can come on. 2, 3, 4. Seatbelt signs are off. Got nav light on. Logo light can come on. Our wing light not needed right now. And we're down to the FMC, which we are waiting to power up. If that gets going, we will get it powered up and we will fire it up. WolfAir Cargo, WLC. Oh, you know what it is? It is because we are we are WLF. I screwed up with the flight. There we go. Now we should be able to file it. Good. This out in auto AT.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
There it is. Now we're good. EF, direct info. Everything else should stay the same.
Departure checks completed. Bypass pin inserted.
Your departure checks are not completed, lady. We haven't even loaded the plane yet. Departure, we're going out. Let's take the airport chart. And we want this one. Sitting over here, we're going to have to taxi back to here for departure. For the SID, we're going out on the Boise 3. For the Star into Seattle, actually, our arrival into Seattle, our Star is the Chins 5, so we'll pin that. We don't need it yet. And we are coming in on ILS runway 18.
Locking gear.
16 left. What the hell am I talking about? There's a 18. ILS at 2. The approach that we're having or currently. We have all the charts squared away. Good. Now we have all those in the pinned area. We also need a airport chart for Seattle. Here, in that. In what? Hopefully landing on this runway here, and then taxiing back over to cargo there. Get there. Very nice. Pinned. Where are we at? Search. Our departure. Airport charts are now in the pinned area. Bring this up currently, and we'll go from there. Welcome in, hearsay. All right. All right, our FMC is squared away. Let's go ahead and get that going. Go position in it. Pull up our last position. We are at K Boise, B, minute. Kilo, Bravo, India, Oscar. Nope, that's wrong. Oscar, India. K boy. 4333. 4334.9. That's within a couple of minutes. 116.13.4. 116.14.7. Pretty damn close. Route request. Boise to Seattle. This is a company route. We'll get paid for it in Aeroconomy. Set payload, set fuel, select the route. We gotta let that do its thing so we don't confuse it. Now our flight plan is filed. Good. That's a nice shot. Look at that. Would have been nicer with a can on here, but that'll work. All right, let's load our flight plan. Oh no. Oh, I thought that was that just froze. Execute. We are departing on runway 28 left. We're out on the Boise 3. Execute. Index. We're arriving on 16 left. ILS. Penmo transition. Coming in on the Chins 5 with the PDT transition. Execute. And index. Go routes. Legs. We got vectors off of the Boise 3. Ola is our first. Then Prius. Nige B, welcome in. No, wait a minute. Nige B is in. Thank you for the raid, Ibanez. What's going on, bro? How was your stream? We landed in Japan, and we're now doing a quick flight Boise to Seattle, and then we're done as well. How was your stream? What'd you do? You were on early today, man. What you end up? You didn't stream overnight, did you? You were streaming when I went to bed, and you were streaming when I woke up, I think. Jeffrey B, welcome in. Nige B, welcome in. How's it going? Did an overnight long haul, landed in the morning, did some beaver flying in the Keys. A lot of fun. Nice, man. Nice. Them's my shoes. What's up? Welcome in. Welcome in, everybody. Yeah, we're just getting set up here. We're getting ready to fly up to Seattle. Hot wet beaver action, Jeffrey says. Very nice, very interesting. All right, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, we're just going over our flight plan here quick, and I gotta go get my daughter by 3:30, so it's gonna be a quick stream for me. Kino, I'm coming up to you. Hopefully this weekend. I'm gonna be in Toronto, Kino. Me, the wife, and the boys will be up that way. Doozy, how's it going? How goes it? All good things. Hola. Prius and O'Kinney are our flight, we got O'Kinney there, and we got a PDT, which is our transition of our arrival. PDT Bruck Suned Yakum. Bruck Suned Yakum. Ratty. Vectors. That Vectors is and then we go up to Kenmo, and we're on our arrival. Very nice. Yeah, just checking out the town, man. I haven't been up in Toronto forever, and I haven't been up there in a long time. And the only time I've ever been up there was to teach. When we were, I've only been up there to teach firefighting stuff. I've really not had many like leisure trips to Toronto at all. We had a couple hours here and there to go out and have a beer or something like that for dinner, but I've never really spent any time there to see what was going on. So, Napster shipping computer hardware. I don't know if you saw earlier. Ibanez, probably not because you were streaming, but Big Rig is heading to Tampa to indulge in some delicious boneless chicken wings with Ibanez Player 200. He's on his way down there. He's catching a connecting flight. He's on the jump seat here, so. Enjoy it. Yeah, just the weekend, Friday through Sunday. Hitch is heading to California to fly on the sim with Sky Command. Very nice, very nice. Ibanez, thank you again for the raid. I appreciate it, man. Doozy shipping radio equipment. Level flight sim. What's going on? Welcome in. How goes it? But yeah, the wife and the boys are flying through New York to get to Toronto. I'm going to Detroit, and I should be up there. Those damn chicken wings. Good. There's going to be a lot of them in a 777. But yeah, we're good. It's all good. All right, so we got our legs. Let's go ahead and go back to the route page and copy the route. Them's my shoes. Big Rig stuffed unicorns are going. All right, very nice, very nice. A whole plane load of stuffed unicorns and Bilbos. Kino, what are you shipping, Kino? Apples and forks. Very good. You cannot have an apple without a fork. This is good. Level is on the men getting back in the swing of things. Good, man. Good. You have 2 45-minute flights to Toronto. I know, right? I know. What are you doing with apples and forks? You're eating, sir. Yeah, that's what you're doing. You're eating. The unicorns double as Bilbos. Thems. Do not confuse Bilbos with that word. But, yeah, it's... All right. 28 left. Let's go ahead and get our perfinite squared away. 14.9. Let's double check all of our things. Pull up the overlay. Flight level 320. We are block fuel. Zero fuel weight. 483.7. That is here. 483.7 is there. Gross weight is 521. We have that's 360. Cost index is 82. And our FinRes Plus alternate is 14,000.9 for 14.9. So let's go ahead and accept. My bad, he says. I'm on this flight. Sky Command is my cargo. I'm on this flight. Sky Command and my cargo is boneless chicken wings. That's right. That's right, Hitch. It all makes sense, man. It all makes sense. It'll all come together. It all comes together at one point or another. But all right, 529. And cost index is 82. We're all good there. Thrust limitation. Let's go ahead and get our perf going. Takeoff perf. Boise. We are leaving on again. Or drop this out. Leaving on 28 left. 2984 is our, go back to inches. 2984 is our altimeter. No wind, good. Outside air temperature is 6. We're going to use every bit of this runway. I'll be damned. 86.1. Trim is 4.5. Cell temp is 43. TO2, it says, which is going to delete our cell temp. 40 tree. What are you doing the rest of the day, Ibanez? You're off today, aren't you? Here, and flaps 5. And CG is 4.5 on the trim, so we'll fix that. We also need to get our wind in there, which is 0. Yeah. 0, 0. Clear. Clear. 0/0. Slope is 0 as well, I think. Slope, 0. It is dry here currently, and the outside air temperature is 6. Back. 151, 152, and 153. Done. Cool. Got to install a ceiling fan and just hanging around, probably tinker with sim stuff as we all do. Nice, nice. We flew Atlanta to Haneda, and I got the that time-sensitive FSHub achievement doozy. That was the plan, and I also got about 15,000 Aeroconomy dollars for my own self, and probably about a, what I would guess, $90,000 for for WolfAir. For WolfAir, is what I believe. But yeah, it was 14 hours Atlanta to Tokyo. It was good. Good flight. Landing could have been a little bit better. It was hard. I was trying to manually doing the speed, and I'm not really used to it in the 777. So I've only been doing that at all for about a week, and I got a little slow, but it worked. It wasn't pretty, but it worked. It wasn't a disaster. It was under 400. It was centerline, but we were able to slow down very, very quickly. We were able to make the first right basically on Alpha. Essentially, we landed and then we were so slow that we landed and then could leave the runway immediately, an immediate vacate, if you will. But it wasn't that bad. Okay, we got the FMCs done. Let's go ahead and move on. Let's move on with our lives. The APU, did I start the APU? Yeah, the APU is on. I did start the boarding, so that's good. Our minimums, if we come back here, pull up our approach into Boise. We're going to come back and land on 28 left if we have to. To an island. Wait, right, if it's, we have to come back. So, minimums if we have to come back is 3036. Or 200. 200 radio, let's do that. There we go. 200 radio. Cool. And if we come back, our course is going to be 102. Oh, that's all actually pre-programmed into the plane. We'll have to get the lay vectors put in our approach, and it's all got to be programmed into the FMC there. But the minimums are set, and let's go ahead and get our ranges out. So 40 there, and go 10 over here. Flight directors can come on, go this side, and then that side. Auto throttle switch up. V speed is 153 plus 10. That's 163. Yeah. Takeoff heading on the runway is 282. And our top altitude on our departure is 16,000. Flew right by that, just like I do when I'm using the mouse. Perfect. At least I'm consistent. All right, modes. We were going to pre-select heading select. Cleaning up your hard drive, have too many duplicate sceneries. Oh, that's not good. Autopilot disengage bars up. Heading selector is on takeoff heading. Altitude selector is set. Auto brake selector to RTO. Transponder. From auto ATC is 7753. We are squawking. Let's get Boise's tower in here. (118.1). We'll go 1228 over here and listen over there. Talking, listening. Here, now we're talking. 18.1. Who dat? Doozy's flying to the Mideast to help tutor Doozy. Oh, that's going to be awkward. That's going to be real awkward. All right. Okay, we got our TCAS set. Got nobody online anywhere near us. Double check where there is a plane on the ground here with us, but let's go ahead and take a look at these checklists real quick. Sconce heading to California to fly in the sim with Sky Command. Oxygen set. Instruments we've checked. Parking brake is set. Boy. Parking brake is set. We've done that. Our MC, we've done the MCP. We've done the takeoff speeds, the pre-flight. We've not done the trim yet. Anything else? Nope. Let's see how we're looking outside here. Everything seems to be copacetic. Sconce is shipping apples and forks. A lot of apples and forks around, man. A lot of apples and forks. This is good. I had an apple today, by the way. Had an apple earlier. Apple slice, if you will. Go ahead and kill the ground power. We can release the ground power. Let's close the door. Arm the doors. And get ready for GSX to prepare for pushback and departure. We're going to be going tail. We want to be facing south on J because we will taxi over to 28 left via Foxtrot Bravo. We want to be facing south. We'll taxi on one engine. External power's off. Go ahead, go on, on, on. On and on. On and on and on and on. We got no fuel in the center pump, so we do not, center tank, so we don't need that. Seatbelt signs can come on. No electronics, no smoking. Beacon light can come on. Stabilizer trim, I believe we say it was 4.5. That's still over here, Nate. Still. There is 4.5 right there. Stabilizer trim is now set. Say that in the checklist. Numerary signs are on. Trim is set. Taxi and takeoff briefing has been done. Anti-ice is, I believe, needed. What do we got here? I don't know. We'll see. I am going to leave you guys on a cinematic quick. I will be right back. I'm going to use the restroom. I'm going to get some more coffee for this quick flight. And, said I've had this conversation on stream the other day, but as a first-gen Canadian kid of immigrant parents, we never really had traditional things like peanut butter in the house. I don't think you've ever had a PB&J, but apple slices with peanut butter slaps. Yeah, dude. Like, apple slices with peanut butter is phenomenal. You can't beat that. 100% that. But you've never had a PB&J? Wow, man, I didn't even think that was like an American thing. I just thought that was just a normal, I guess, yeah, jam. Jelly is the processed jelly. I guess I could see being an American thing. You guys have jam and homemade jam, without question, you can't be dipping the apple slices in the damn peanut butter, bro. You're looking to get mold in there. You haven't had one either, infectious. No kidding. All right. Well, we're gonna have to dive back into this. Give me a second. I gotta get some more coffee. Otherwise, it's going to be a bad scene. I'll be right back.
Voice traffic, Sun Country 1176, taxi to 28 right via Tango Alpha Papa, voice traffic.
All right, we're back. Getting ready to push. Homemade jelly from an Amish farm, though. That does sound good. That does sound good. Not even American, just westernized. Canadians definitely make PB&J. I also know that I've had French toast like a handful of times. Yeah, yeah. PB&J's peak childhood. Have you had Vegemite? I have not. I've not had Vegemite. But that you can't even find that here that I know of anyway. Should add I'm not huge into sweets and I'm more of a savory foods guy. Yep. Big fan of fruit flavored things though. I really enjoy a fresh peach jam. Nice. Pork chop, welcome in. How's it going? Welcome in. Level flight is we go once a month. Coffee, poultry, beef all come from there. Usually spend less than 3. Yeah. That's great. The Amish, they really do have things dialed in. They do have things dialed in. Coffee situated over here. All right, I think we're ready to go. Let me just double check VATSIM. I don't believe anybody's on. There's another flight that's what is that? I don't even know what it is. Somebody's getting ready to probably take off on 2 right. Green Dragon in Ephrata, Pennsylvania. Gotcha. You guys use Nutella. Nice. I'm not a fan of Nutella. I am not a fan at all of I don't mind it. One thing that I cannot stand is fluff. I do not like fluff at all. All right, we got that. Doors are closed. We got that all set. Let's go ahead and we'll push back. I believe our chocks are still in. Come down here. Chocks removed.
Release parking brakes. All engines clear. Start at will.
Aussie Dave, welcome in. What the hell is fluff? It's marshmallow spread. It's not good. Not recommended. All right, anti-icing was not needed. Let's double check our recall here. This is before taxi. We'll wait until we get an engine going. Get engine
Voice
number
traffic, Sun Country 1176, 727 Super, lining up runway 28 right. We're going to be departing to the east. We're going to go direct roar after departure.
Fluff equals nasty. Exactly that. Yep, exactly that. Boise traffic, WolfAir Cargo 38. We're over at the West Cargo stand. We're pushing back onto Juliet facing south. I'll be departing on runway 28 left now. Boise traffic. All right. They make like peanut butter and fluff sandwiches with it, Doozy. It's gross. It is. It's not a. I'm not a fan at all. Good news is we get the taxi by the A10s. And this over here is the armament area for all of the fighter and bomber wing that flies out of here. Yeah. First for everything. Yo, my tech coming in with a 10-stream streak. How's it going, man?
There's more coming.
Frank, get in the car.
Everybody's doing it.
How's it going, my tech? First the forks for everything, now fluff. Issues, my good sir. You like fluff, Landry? You know people who use it on sweet potato casserole. I know people who would put marshmallows on sweet potato casserole, but let me tell you a good combo. Peanut butter and pickle? Dude, what are you, pregnant? Like, what the hell's the matter with you? Peanut butter and fluff Sandies were staple in my childhood. Gotcha.
Voice China Sun Country 1176. We're airborne out of 3,600, climbing 16,000. We're going to go direct roar, clear the area to the east. Final call, boys.
Unlocking gear.
My ass just got out of bed, my tech said. Nice, nice. That's a good thing. All right, we'll be doing a crossbleed start for the second engine. The APU can be shut off.
Left is clear. Right is
Auto brake
clear.
is set. Flaps can go to 5. I don't claim fluff. What the hell are you guys eating that side of the globe? I know, I'm not. Fluff is not my thing. Peanut butter and pickles, there's no way in hell I can do that either. No, I'm not doing that. Fluff works good for hot chocolate and ice cream sundaes. Nah, I don't want marshmallows in my ice cream, man. I don't even like Lucky Charms cereal because I'm not a fan of marshmallows. I can have it in my hot chocolate, but I'm not putting fluff in my hot chocolate. That's not happening. If I want marshmallows, I'll just eat a damn marshmallow. But all right, flaps 5, flaps are set. Flight controls. Left, right, pull down, pull up, pull right, pull left. We're good. Flight controls are good. Let's go ahead and check our recall. Recall's checked. Auto brake's good. Flight controls are good. Ground equipment's gone. They're peacing out. We are flaps set to 5. Before takeoff, we do know that our second engine is shut down. Set to 20 there and there. We'll go weather radar on there and traffic. We'll go traffic and terrain. And I think we're ready to taxi. Taxi lights on. And we'll throw the runway turn off lights on too. What the? Single engine taxi. We'll turn, get the other engine going here about midfield. Best firehouse meal? Oh, dude. Best firehouse meal I think I ever had was probably some of the guys really made a very, very good prime rib. Their prime ribs are probably, we had 2 guys that were culinary, like legit went to culinary school, and pretty much anything that they would make was really, really good. I would say steak, like surf and turf, on multiple occasions was really good. With a ribeye surf and turf, with lobster tails. Those would probably that'd be up there. Barbecue grill out date. Yeah. We had a guy that made a tremendous, really good lasagna, and we had a bunch of guys that cooked Italian really, really well, and not just like chicken parm. Chicken parm. I was so sick of chicken parm. I just had my first chicken parm. I've been retired almost 2.5 years, and I've just had chicken parm for the first time since I retired, like 2 weeks ago. I was so tired. There was one point it was engine meals. When the engine cooks, it was chicken parm nonstop, and there was always this engine versus truck because every month, one month the engine would cook and the other month the truck would cook. And the worst meal, not the worst, but the meal that we made that was made all the time that I just thought was just a lazy ass meal was half a chicken a man, and basically you would get the whole chickens, you would cut it in half, throw it in the oven, and you would have 2 half chicken. Basically we were cooking for 12, so we would have 6 whole chickens split in half laying in there. And I just thought that was the most no one had to think about having to make that. What's up, Chavez? No one had to think about having to make that. It was just a lazy ass meal, and we used to call it half a cluck and F. That Ryan the uck word that rhymed with cluck, and yeah, it was I used to call it half a cluck yeah, and just a terrible meal. Going on, Aussie Dave? Thanksgiving Day, 1995, on the apron, engine 308, and little old man fell. We were called out and got a refusal. They were about to eat and invited us. They had a turkey breast with all the sides rolled inside. Nice. Yeah, I made rouladen, German dish, rouladen. I had a German Oktoberfest meal there one day, and came in with the Ibanez raid, but had to do some stuff. No worries, man. I appreciate you hanging out, bro. Appreciate you saying hi. Yeah, I did a really good German Fest meal with all the sausages and the all the wursts and things, and knockwurst, bratwurst. I mean, there was a whole bunch of sausages. I did the potato pancakes, Kartoffelpuffer, I believe they're called over there. Scots, what is it? Kartoffelpuffer? But yeah, we did the sweet potato, and then I made rouladen, which is basically steaks. I made steaks rolled up with a pickle and bacon inside, and yeah, that went over really good. There's been a few things that I've made there that went over well. I used to do a stuffed meatloaf there. I did an EKG burger, which was in hindsight, probably not a great move since I had a heart attack shortly after I left. But EKG burger, it was called. 2 grilled cheese sandwiches. So one on the top, one on the bottom. That was the bun for the burger. And then you had a bacon cheeseburger in between. But the bun was a grilled cheese sandwich. I missed that because I work with a different borough. Last Saturday I was in Boston while there was a firehouse right across the Boston General, and the guys had the grill out wearing shirts and t-shirts on 24-degree weather. Oh, dude, I was in t-shirt shorts and a t-shirt nonstop. Pontiac, did I see you come in? I did. What's going on, Pontiac? I didn't even see you come in before. All right, we have go ahead and pause the music here. We are almost to our now. Got a few minutes. Nope, you saw nothing. All right, fair enough. Your wife was in here busting your chops before. She had some unkind things to say. All right, here we are. Pushback tug. We got all that done. We got our cross bleed is done. Auto brake is set. Flaps are set. Transponder is transponding. We have nobody in the area, and got nobody in the area at all. So we'll be able to get out of here right away. Weather radar's on. MCP is good. Auto throttle will be armed in a minute. Not yet. And I can handle the shorts in that weather, but wearing only t-shirts. Yeah, the problem, my tech, is wearing a bulky sweatshirt underneath all that gear is brutal. Like I would not, like, I'd wear a sweatshirt when we weren't in gear, but when you're in that gear, I did not even like wearing pants. Like there was a you know, in the wintertime, I'd be in shorts nonstop. I was in shorts because I couldn't stand the feeling of pants on top of pants. It sucked. That's part of the reason. Sometimes we're just insane too. You got to understand that. Guys, you know, they give us a psych test, but I think they just give us a psych test to see how nuts we actually are, and not because they care if we're actually nuts and shouldn't be on the job. Boise traffic, WolfAir Cargo, 38 heavy. We're lining up on runway 28 left for departure. Boise traffic. Who likes to wear pants anyway? What anyway? Right, Ropenza, exactly. Pants under pants. Yeah, like I would wear our uniform shorts underneath my bunker gear. But you don't want to. I didn't wear uniform pants even in the wintertime. I would wear uniform shorts because I didn't like the feeling of wearing pants under my bunker pants. It's just it's hot. It's really hot. Psych interview I had to take when I retired because I was hashtag. Oh, I could only imagine, dude. I can only imagine. All right, I think we're ready to go. Flaps are set. Runway turn off lights are on. Strobe lights are on. We're going to be climbing out on the Boise 3, which is basically runway heading. Heading select is held. And then we're going to be going direct to Ola. Ola! It's Boozy's, that's Boozy's, one of my favorite Boozy introductions there. Yeah, so, all right, we're out of here. 50%. Stabilize. And auto throttle. I don't have that one on my MC.
Airspeed alive.
Hands off the throttle. Downward pressure on the yoke.
80 knots.
Off the yoke. Boise traffic, WolfAir Cargo 38 heavy. We're on the roll, runway 28 left, straight out departure on the Boise 3, and then direct to Ola. Boise traffic.
V1, rotate.
Rotate.
Positive rate.
Here's coming up. Pontiac's in the house. Beauteous. All right, sounds good, level. Doing a little hand flying here, getting used to it. Alright, 7,000, I'll turn on the autopilot. Gaining runway heading for now. Coming up here in a second. Alright. Command A. Go LNAV and VNAV. And we will come over here and go legs, and we're going direct to Ola. And hit it. Come up flaps. And flaps up. Cleaned up. RTO is off. Runway turn off lights off. We are on our way to Seattle, all. All right. That was Coquito. Oh, yeah. Saw that. Yeah, I was the same way, Chavez. I just couldn't do it. I could not do it, the pants under the bunker pants. I'm a coconut, so I love them. How was it last night, Ropenza? Sounded good. All right, let's go bring out 20, and then over on the other side, I don't have that side, which is fine. I'll save the $100 and buy something else. I'll use this piece over here. This piece I have down here. I don't need a second one. We are climbing out. I believe our cruise altitude, according to SimBrief, was 32,000, so we will go ahead and clear ourselves to that. Chase our heading back up here. Nice. Let's just say I slept good. Nice. You working today? You're probably working today, no? All right, we are over 10,000 feet. We are out. Unfortunately, just an hour or so to go. Very nice, very nice. Ready to leave, I'm sure. Who dat? Big rig with the Leroy Jenkins. Dude, Pontiac, shipping lab samples. Nice, big rig. Good luck, bro. Just set your interview with the city. Very nice. Pontiac, heading to Chicago to have Nate Wolf show me how to properly use a fork. Oh, that is great. More people in the community need to know how to use forks, and I'm happy to show anybody anything they need to know on how to keep their hands clean while eating messy things like boneless chicken wings. I absolutely could do that. Sconce is up doing shenanigans in Italy in the 727 Super. Well, I don't know that he's in the Super. I think he's in the 7. Scathe, welcome in. Boneless stick chicken wings are not a thing. Those are called chicken nuggets. I regret to inform you that you can order boneless chicken wings. They are a thing. Whether you like it or not, or whether you agree with it, it is a thing. Chavez. All right, We are well over standard altimeter here. Let's go ahead and fix that. We are on our way to Seattle. Flight level 320. Don't know why it did not jive with that before. They call it that, but since there's no boneless chicken wings, I have wing meat. Think nuggets is a more honest name. Forks with bone in? Nah, bro. What are you talking about? Why would you use a fork with a bone-in chicken wing? Why would you do that? You out of your mind? Just apples and chicken and boneless chicken wings, that's all. Because Nate taught me. Oh, let's get some music back on here. Sorry, guys. I'm trying to coordinate crap with my daughter. She's got this whole night planned where we have 3 things going on already, and now she's, like, completely cut me out of the loop on everything, and I'm trying to figure out what the hell is happening right now. So, that's my frenzy on the phone here, and I hate doing that while I'm on the stream, but, like, ridiculousness going on. Exactly. Exactly that. I don't even know what is happening right now. Anyway, guys, sorry. Just trying to. I'm literally supposed to get my daughter here in about an hour and a half, and she's got 7 different plans and 3 different obligations to make tonight, and there's just not very confusing. This is why I have a hard time streaming on these days. I can't wait for my son to get older so he plans things without even letting me know. I'm gonna look at him, dude. That's essentially what's going on right now. Except she's got 3 different adults. She's got her mom thinking one thing, her friend's mom thinking another thing. She's got another, there's a whole, and her friend are planning these things, and literally she's got yeah, exactly, and she's literally got a thing to do right after school. She's got a thing to do at 6 o'clock to 8 o'clock. I'm like, where do you think all this stuff is fitting in? Like, what are you even talking about right now? And it's, and then in the meanwhile, I just dropped her off like 2 days ago. I dropped her off at her mom's Monday when we got back from Tennessee. I haven't heard a peep from her since. And now all of a sudden I got 17 plans thrown at me in 2 hours. Crazy. But it's definitely normal. It's just like initially it's just like, what are you doing? Just talk to me. 15, bro. 15. My daughter is an RN in Florida and still does the same thing. Drives her mother, husband, and my girlfriend and me crazy. Yeah, it's nuts. I think I got all my things done, though. Somehow I actually got through all my checklist items and everything. That's why I have one, and he's 25. That drama episode of my life is gone. Dude, I only have one, too. I'm just 10 years behind you. That's it. But, I mean, don't get me wrong. I have two boys with my wife, too, but they're 20 and 18. 20 and 17, but... All right, we are hitting Okini now. Our next is PDT, and we will be starting our descent. Well, starting our star anyway. And my in-laws do that to me and Mrs. Chavez all the time. All right. It is funny. Funny stuff. We are coming in on 16 left. As of right now, we have no ATC in the area. There are a couple of planes coming out of Seattle, but nothing. Right now, we're good. 16 left. We will take plenty of runway there. We shouldn't need that. Import 2971. (2971). Run this. What? No, 145 is our VREF. Be out of there in no time. Auto brakes 2. 125 nautical miles to top of descent. Lap speed is 141. We are going to be exiting left when we get down. We are going to be on the Chins 5 star. Uh, 250 at 12 on. We're going to be landing south. 250 cross in at and maintain 12,000. So, and that's at Auburn. 250 at 12, and then vectors 343 from which is pretty much directly north, and then we'll be coming back directly north. We'll be making a 180-degree turn, and we will be grabbing our approach ILS up here at Kenmo. Our minimums 176. Radio. Minimums are set. Welcome in, everybody. Hope everybody's good. We are cloud surfing over to Seattle, getting ready to be descending here in about 100 miles. We'll get there 1957. It is we had a descent at 1957. We'll get there at 2019. We got about another 40 minutes of flight, 35 minutes of flight time. Be about perfect. Hopefully it's a nice day and we can actually see Seattle downtown for once. We should be coming right over it. Normally we're flying in here and it's absolutely crap weather, which is very typical for Seattle. Runway 16 left. And here. Three, 4, 4. Hessler at 4,000. Enmo above 5,000, I'm fine with that. And then we'll, alright, cool. Aussie Dave, hopefully I'll be out flying as you ordered some new flight controls. Nice, Aussie Dave. Good to hear, man. What'd you end up getting? It looks like the weather is still crap over here. Maybe we won't be seeing it. The hell's our METAR over here? Seattle, 180. Well, it's windy. It's raining. Yeah, we're not going to see shite. We're not seeing downtown Seattle at all. Overcast at 2,700 feet. Altimeter's 2971. Got that set. We aren't seeing anything. Honeycomb combo. Very nice, man. Very nice. I think that's what Pontiac just got, no? Son, on the other hand, county deputy in Florida, one of the most calculated people I know. I question if he's my kid, but civil service drives the nail home. Yeah, right? Trying to install Airwolf livery for this 777 freighter using OC3 import from PMDG keeps getting an invalid livery zip file. It's anything like racing sim, I'll end up being over 20K. Yeah, right. Elder, take. I didn't have a problem installing the zip file as it was. I do know Infectious could probably help you out. Infectious can probably help you out in the voice chat if you need it, Elder. He's helped out several, but I didn't have a problem importing that. Maybe try re-downloading the zip file, but you guys are over on YouTube and you hit the sub button. We got 2 subscribers. Ivor was one of them. I believe we got another one as well. We definitely got another one as well. Thank you for hitting that sub button and welcome in. Had no problem with the 737-8. I tried re-download. We'll go to Discord. Yeah, give them a look. I don't know why that wouldn't work. The 777 freighter worked for me right off the bat. Can't think of anything. The only thing I was trying to do that I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working is I was not doing the zip file of it because I'd never messed with the PMDG stuff ever before. But all right, Level. Enjoy, man. Enjoy.
How can he see me?
Thanks for the lurk. Hope you're well. Good luck on the flights. that. 12,000 at Auburn. Got that down to 12,000. Need that. We will get a daily schedule leg completed today. Another Aeroconomy flight in. We'll have 3 flights for the daily for the day on the day. Ah. Pontiac, was that the end of the song, or was that did that skip over that? I didn't skip the song. I don't know what the hell happened there. It ends abruptly. I would say so. Top of descent, 32 miles. It is a banger of a tune, you're right. Big Rig just landed in Gibraltar. No, Dakla to Cabral. Did I say Gibraltar? Yeah, I'm all distracted today. Landry departed Gibraltar. That's what I got. Those two confused. Landry departed Gibraltar on his way to Cristiano. Gans is Borgo, and he's flying around Italy, heading to Innsbruck. Nichols is departed SeaTac. Yeah. Must not be on VATSIM. I don't see him. Seattle ground is on. So 119. Let's get our frequency set up here. 119.9. Ground is 121.7. All right, we are starting down. Hope everybody's doing good. We are starting down into Seattle. Got a little weather down here, so this ought to be interesting. Thankfully, we do have the ILS squared away. And don't know. We don't have an ATIS yet. Niner 70. ILS runway 16 right and left, approach in use, and is still good. Gusty, rainy, few clouds at 2300, overcast at 2700, temperatures 5. Go ahead and throw some engine anti-ice on here as soon as I find it. Used to the 7.3. Who that?
Streaking!
Streaking.
There's more coming!
Frank,
Boozy with the
get
5-stream streak. What's going on, Boozy? Thank you for the 5-stream streak. How goes it, sir? Sending into a very nasty Seattle currently. The good news is I don't believe anybody else is coming in here for right now, so we kind of got a free-for-all for the area. Coming through 20,000 feet. Nasty! I'm gonna throw terrain over here. We'll leave terrain up and we'll leave weather on over there. We're 21,000 feet, but it is a high terrain here, so. We'll vacate left and then contact ground right away, and because we will be in their area there, so hopefully we'll be able to get off around Mike, if not before. We'll hold short of Bravo, or we'll actually be on Bravo probably, and I'll contact him as soon as I can, but hopefully we'll be able to duck off on Mike or November, and then probably be taxiing Bravo all the way up to Cargo. That is what I'm thinking, anyway. We'll see if he has other plans for us. What in the Sam Hill is this song? Pontiac's got another one out. All right. Go control cam on. Barrow. Flap speed. Hitch just departed LaGuardia on his way to Colombia. Very nice. Infectious, can you help Elder Statesman out with the livery issue in OC3? Thank you, sir. It's just nasty weather here. Seattle traffic, WolfAir Cargo 38 heavy. We're about 25 miles to the southeast of the airfield. We are inbound. We're going to be doing a left downwind and coming back ILS runway 16 left for a full stop. We're passing 14,700. Seattle traffic. All right, on this chart, when we leave this waypoint, we're on vectors. So let's get our star, chins 5. Of course, it's going to take forever to pull up. We are leaving on 343 north. There we go. Go ahead and tighten this range in a little bit. We're only going to be 5 miles to the east of the airfield when we pass by. And when we get cleared for the approach, which will be after we fly up this way, probably about 15 miles, we'll be making a 180. We'll come back on this. We'll be flying this way and then coming back around, and we'll be going direct to Kenmo, but we got to be down to about 7,000 feet as we descend here. Correct? What's going on, man? No, it's all right. Not Pontiac, I don't mind. 1,900 feet is where we can go to, but yeah, we're just going to. I'm going to keep it probably around 7,000. We're going to cross this next waypoint at 12, and then as we're going north, we will start our descent using the vertical speed. But I want to be down to about 7 by the time we get about 5 to 10 miles north of the airfield here. So, what a beautiful day in Seattle, guys! Beautiful day again. All right, making our turn here in is Seattle ever nice? Yeah, I don't think so, man. It's truly a weather phenomenon. It's like London. All right, let's real quick on our descent checklist. Recall is good. Notes have been done. Auto brake is set. Landing reference is good. We've done our approach briefing. We are off to heading select mode. And we're going to go ahead and start our descent down to 7,000 slowly. Vertical speed. And we'll go down about 1,000. By 3,000. Why are we descending at 3,000? There we go. At least you don't have a cluster like Atlanta. True. This is true. All right, let's go landing lights on. Runway turn off lights on. Seattle traffic, WolfAir Cargo 38 heavy. We're on the left downwind about 5 miles to the east of the airfield, and we'll be flying out to Kenmo and making a 180-degree turn, ILS runway 16 left. Seattle traffic. Altimeter 2970. We don't have an ATIS there. Check up. Flying out to Kenmo here, so. Go down to 6 here, and then I think I'm going to increase my descent. Tighten this up. That as is. Go airspeed down to 20. Speed brakes out to slow down a bit. Detroit was the easiest looking airport to get in and out of, in and take off. Why you say that, Crack? How'd your stream go last night? I was lurking for a little bit, Crack. All right, so flaps 1. Yeah. Need to adjust your volume again? Lower this, slow this down. We're at 7,000. Kenmo's coming up here. We're getting ready to pass that. That's the waypoint right there, so that's what we're going to be making our turn to. We're going to fly past it a little bit, and then we'll come back so we can grab this localizer nice and easy. We still have no traffic. Flaps 5. Slow down. 10 for the turn. Going to be going on VNAV here in a second. What's this other airline that just came in? He's coming out of Vancouver. Our lowest is 1900, so let's go ahead and set that. Go on, heading select is good. We're going to go back on VNAV. And we're going to go ahead and make our turn here. What are we doing? Why are we slow, or why are we speeding up? Nice little turn. Seattle traffic, WolfAir Cargo 38 heavy is turning base to final for runway 16 left. Go direct to Kenco and then ILS 16 left. Seattle traffic. I went on a cruise from Seattle up to Alaska, stayed in Seattle for a few days before, and it was beautiful nearly the entire time. Dude, it is unbelievable how just ridiculous the weather. All right, go ahead and arm our speed brake. Don't think we'll need that anymore. Flaps 5. Setup's running great, man. I'm enjoying it a lot. I am enjoying it a lot. All right, let's go ahead and turn towards Kenco here. Chemco. And we will go direct, and we will go LNAV, and we should get our localizer as we get out over that way. Arm the localizer. So far, it's running good, Crack. We started the stream off. In last night. I didn't start the stream, but last night while I was watching you, I started an overnight long haul, and I flew from Atlanta. I streamed it all night long on Discord, and then I went from Atlanta to Tokyo. So 14 hours. We landed in Tokyo at the beginning of this stream, about an hour into the stream, and yeah. Good to go. All I had to do was drop the files into the community folder. Okay, cool. All right, Elder. Very good, very good. We got our altitude set. We don't need that heading set anymore. Localizer should be arming as soon, or should be capturing as soon as we get close here. We're starting to slow down. I think 15 is the... Got a 34 knot wind here. Stayed right around 190. That is wildly lucky, Boozy. You're 100% sure, correct on that. That's insane. So we got to be above 5,000 at Kenmo, and then we got to be at 4,000 at Hetzler. Let's tighten this up. Had the best time. Nice. I want to go to Japan. You know what? I never wanted to go to Japan, but lately I have. I've had the desire to go to over to the Far East. That was never a thing for me. The Far East was never a thing that I really wanted to do. But it's growing on me, and I don't know why. It's just so. I think it's just clean and I think it's just going to be nice, you know. But we don't grab the glide slope until Douglas, so we'll wait on that. We'll let the plane do the plane thing. Seattle traffic, WolfAir Cargo 38 heavy. We're about a 12-mile final for runway 16 left, established on the ILS. Seattle traffic. 140 on the approach. We got some pretty crazy winds coming along here. It is 12 gusting 21. Not crazy, but just not. It's not calm. As long as there's no kaiju attacks. Probably should get ready here. Always been intrigued by Japanese culture. It's always been super unique. Yeah, I agree. It's certainly like an ancient culture, and I'm interested in their culture. But it's just like there's so many other places for me that I would have rather have gone or would rather go. But it's grown on me. My son wants to go there. He wants to go bad. All right, let's go ahead and set approach mode. Glide slopes armed. Who dat? Nasty, nasty Seattle weather. I haven't flown in and out of Seattle here and had a nice approach. Let's see what our missed approach is. Climb to 900 feet on heading 165 outbound on the Seattle VOR. Crossing Tebney at or below 2,000. Climb on outbound Seattle VOR. Okay, so going up to 5,000.
2,500.
And outbound course of 165. That's our go around. Our 5-mile final now. Glide slope still not active. We're going to go ahead and slow down a little bit more. Angel, what's going on? Welcome in. We're getting ready to land in Seattle, I hope. We're going to go ahead and drop the gear. Who dat? Crack, gifting a gifted sub. Dropping a gifted sub. It looks like Rev O'Neill got it. I can see the ground. I can't see any damn runway, though. .140's our approach speed. Coming down flaps full. We got a 33 knot wind coming down. 140's our VREF. Probably going to stay around 150, 147, 150, where we're going to be. We'll go plus 10 for the 30, 20 knot wind now. Bayad, welcome in. All right, gears down, auto brake set. Spoilers are armed. Established on the localizer. We still don't have the glide.
1,000.
All right, there's the runway. Napster, welcome in. Hi, aircraft.
$500. 400. Glide slope. Glide slope. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums. $100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
Damn. That was feeling pretty good, and I felt like it was going to be a little lighter than that, but clearly not. All right, auto brake off. Let's get off this runway. I'll be honest with you. Happy we're down. All right, let's clean it up. Seattle traffic, WolfAir Cargo 38 Heavy. We have vacated runway 16 left. Sitting on Alpha on Bravo. We're going to switch over to ground. Seattle traffic. Seattle ground, WolfAir Cargo 38 Heavy. We're facing northbound after vacating runway 16 left, facing northbound on Bravo, looking to go up to the North Cargo area.
WolfAir Cargo 38 Heavy, Seattle ground. Good afternoon. Taxi to Cargo 2 via Bravo, enter spot 22.
All right, up to Cargo 2 via Bravo and enter spot 22. It is nasty weather here.
Yeah, it's windy as heck too.
Oh my God. One off. We got the flaps up. We're all cleaned up. Rigged chief pilot bias. Yeah, that happens. It does happen. All right. Let's go terrain off. Traffic can come off. But weather off. Traffic off. Let's go. I cannot. That was nuts. Flight director's off. I left the radio. I left the music on. What's going on? Who did I miss coming in? Mustang, welcome in. How's it going, man? We have just landed in Seattle. Angel, how's everything? I did not see that. I'll have to take a look at that when I get parked up, Angel. I'll definitely give it a look. What do we got over there? What did we got? Oh, I did see that. That looked pretty cool, Angel. It was, yeah, the January 10th at 11:30 a.m. Beam multi-streamer DJ Guns will attempt a world record of streaming one single live stream broadcast simultaneously to 30+ platforms from Beam. That is pretty cool. I'm going to be in Toronto, but yeah, that looks pretty cool. Yeah. Angel, thanks for the follow over on Beam. I actually thought you were already following. Going up Cargo 2. Boy. Hey, Bravo, right? Oh, he's taxiing. Got our third right. You as well, Angel. Thanks for stopping in, man. I appreciate you stopping in. $2:30. Lou Hoyt, thank you for the follow. Outdoor Tory, thank you for the 3-stream streak. Hope you're well, man.
Frank,
Enter via spot.
Doing it.
now.
I think I gotta go. No, we got. It's our next right here. Captain Snorlax, welcome in. We're getting ready to. We just landed in a very, very nasty Seattle. We got the runway at probably about 3 miles, and I took it over. I'm still trying to get used to still getting used to managing speed with the throttles, and not being on auto throttle, but good. Just starting to get back to work. So schedule yourself 4 to 8 a.m., noon to 4. Nice, man. What's wrong with that? Pulling into the North Cargo area in Seattle right now. Do a little debrief. You always land the 777 with auto throttle? Gotcha. It is tough to manage. It's like I've just last week, Boozy, I don't know, I know you've been here on a streak, but the last week I've been taking off auto throttle on the 738, the 737s, and I've been doing the same thing with the 77 just today. It was my first day really managing the speed on my own. I'm terrible in the 7.3 too. I'm getting a little bit better, but certainly not exceptional by any means. All right, let's go. Runway turn-off lights off, taxi light off, strobe lights already off. Go ahead and get our GS6 guys doing their thing. We are up here. Take this one, select. guys should be populating. Take next gen. Sounds good. Sounds very progressive, like Seattle. When I understand the 7.7 is typically landed in the real world with auto throttle. Gotcha. I do not know. My guys are 7.7 and the 320. Glad the auto throttle cuts out upon landing. I always land. But yeah, I hear you. I mean, it's definitely have a good friend flies the 7.7 for FedEx. Gotcha. Posted a pic on Discord of the new livery. Nice. No, I hear you. I mean, I believe you. I mean, it's we in the right spot. I feel like I'm missing a. Feel like I'm missing my flag guy. Nice, Cap Snorlax. Nice. Where'd you fly? Blew it a little bit, but we're good. All right. Engine 1 off. APU is on. Let our N1 come down. Beacon light off. Light off already. These are all off. Set the chocks. West ground power. Is that ground power down here? Stairs. Cargo. E. Ground power. Nice. Ground power on. We're going to go ahead and go APU off this time because we are actually done. Power is off. Let's go. Got our fuel pumps off. Go. Off. 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 Fuel pumps are already off. 6. Boarding. Oh, man. DFW, nice. Salt Lake to DFW. Cool, cool. Very cool. I was really hoping that our landing was going to be a little bit better than that. That was I thought we had a little bit better landing there. Video cards, 5080 cal. Here is my all of my specs right here. That is all of my specs for my 2 PC setup. But I have a 5080, and the rig is about 2 months old now. All right. Our WolfAir duty schedule has been completed. We were WolfAir Cargo, or we were WolfAir Cargo 38. We came in from Boise to Seattle. We are done with that one. We flew right here. Oh no, don't delete that. What the hell, man? It was an hour flight, company route, duty schedule, Aeroconomy leg, VATSIM. We do have a couple of screenshots that I'll put up in a little while. MCDU is WinWing. Yes, it is, Cal. Yep. No, I'm doing Aeroconomy, Cal. It is a third-party program. that incorporates FSHub. So basically, you earn money. You can buy properties right now. It's still in development, but we do have a virtual airline in FSHub. If you're interested, you are more than welcome to join us if you'd like. If you also have things that you do already, that's cool too. I'm not here to poach pilots, but if you want to join us, you're more than welcome to do so. Makes me want to rebuild mine. My wife would have a cow. Oh yeah, I'm sure. But Cal, if you're, yep, there you go. And so this flight we made $2,400. We got a $1,600 flight and then an $808 bonus as well. And then our overnight long haul that we did, we made 15 grand personally. 80% of this, we only get 20% of that money, so $15,000. 80% of that went to, sorry, 100%. I only got 20% of that income. So 20% of it was 15 grand. Everything else went to WolfAir bank account. I only got $2,400 of this past flight. Everything else 80% went to WolfAir. So, yeah, Cal, I enjoyed it a lot. But is it me, or are you looking particularly striking today? What's going on, Sky Command? How are you, sir? I am well. It probably is you, actually. You're the striking-looking one. It's all is well. We landed an overnight long haul at the beginning of the stream, and we just landed, we did a Boise to Seattle company route for this one, and I just take your example. I don't think you do. I think you're a much younger looking, much svelter looking you. But yeah, so we were that was the gist. We got about 60 some. Cal, we got about 60 some pilots that are flying with us right now, and there's people flying all day long. So we get confused as twins. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. What's the sim pit look like? You can see it on our Discord, Cal. I got the pictures of the Discord pre. I don't have the MCDU in there. These things are just brand new. The FMC, the MC, the MF. Sorry, the FMC, the MC, MCU, MCP, and the EFI. Oh my God, dude. The FS and the MCP are brand new as of yesterday. That was the first stream that I did it with. It was yesterday. The FMC came on Christmas, so those things are brand new. I do not have an updated SimPit picture, but I do need to get a picture up there. But my you could see pictures of my setup on my website here, or you can go to the Discord. Acronym alphabet soup. It's exactly it. I feel like I'm back in the fire service, for crying out loud. And then you can also go to the Discord, and there's a lot of setup pictures in there as well. But yeah, so that's that is my setup. We got to do an Levitex debriefing here. Got our gate. We flew out of, I think we took any screenshots. We flew out of Boise. Where we have a very nice vertical sim scenery for Boise. We pushed back, taxied down here, past all the A-10s, and we departed runway 28 left. We hand flew straight out till about right here, about 7,000 feet. I went ahead and went on the LNAV. We went direct onto our flight plan. Came up here, came over, hand vectored ourselves up this way, flew up, and then did our nice turn, and then went direct to our initial approach fix for the ILS, and then flew it all the way down. We did not get sight of the runway, I don't believe, until about maybe right here, maybe here, but it was well past downtown. We were probably over Boeing Field-ish, but we landed right center line, given all the winds and things, but we landed hard. 358 at 1.08. We didn't land hard. We landed with a high feet per minute. The G rating is much better than the feet per minute, so but we were a little left the center line. But quick vacate, just as I had planned. I was hoping for Mike. We did it, and then quick taxi. It doesn't look like an F1 track. Do it again. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. But yeah, we're I'm pretty happy with that flight all the way around. I cannot complain. We had one Pretty cool screenshot on the way out of here. Let me complete this flight before I go spawning in somewhere else and it continues my flight over to Japan or something like that. But all right. So I'm up to $338,000 in my personal bank account. I got about another $100,000 until I can get another hotel. We built a hotel in Bogota. That was our last hotel, and then see. I don't know where we're gonna build the next one. We'll see what happens. Let me see here. Nice. All right, guys. Just a couple things before we go. Landry, thank you for the resub. Aldasari, thank you for the follow on Twitch. Ivor, thank you for the follow on the sub on YouTube. Ibanez, thank you for the raid party of 35 you dropped in, and everybody pretty much hung out. And I appreciate everybody for hanging out. Crack, thank you for the gifted sub. Rev O'Neill got a gifted sub over there on YouTube. And then Lou Hoyt, thank you for the follow over on the Twitch side of things as well. Got some stream streaks here. Outdoor Tory, 3-stream streak. We got Boozy with a 5-stream streak. We got MyTech with a 10-stream streak. I think we had a larger stream streak in here as well. Where did that go? We had Infectious with a 25-stream streak. Appreciate all you guys. Appreciate everybody who comes in, keeps the stream streaks. I got to do a little bit better at that myself. I haven't jumped in. I lurk a ton, and I try to hit as many as I can, but I also was away this past week, and I'm going to be away this weekend, so it's a little rough. But I'm going to, but I do appreciate everybody coming in. It being as a hotel, can the group use it as a hub? I do not know. Man. We don't know what the property brings scathed just yet. But as soon as I know, we will know. But all right, guys, I'm going to send you over to Captain Pebble. Captain Pebble's streaming right now. He's got I don't know what he's up to. He's usually in the no. He looks like he's in the 737. So we're going to send you over to Captain Pebble. YouTube, I will catch you guys on the next one. Again, thanks Beam Angel over on Beam. He's the CEO of Beam. He actually just followed as well. I thought he was following me before, but I'm going to send you over there, guys. Enjoy your day. I got to run and go get my daughter. I'm beating feet out of here, so I appreciate everybody for hanging out, coming in. And that's it. Enjoy. I probably will not be back until tomorrow, or, well, I probably won't be back until Monday, but I'll be in Discord. If anybody needs anything, hit me up and keep me posted. Very slight chance that there might be a quick stream tomorrow, but not 100% sure on that. So appreciate everybody. Thank you again. I'm going to send you over to Captain Pebble. He's streaming right now. And guys, enjoy your day. Enjoy your night. And I got to go get my kid. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Y'all need to go follow him or at least go watch him. He's a pretty funny